Alright guys, here it is. Snorkel kit. Lighting's a little crappy, but I'll hopefully make sure you guys can see everything real good. It's been done since I did the first video, well, a couple days afterwards rather. Sorry about that. And I just want to try it out a few times. I've been to Kincaid a few times where we usually ride at my house, and it's worked really well. My air box, there you go. My air box is dry. So, I mean, I've had it up to the top of the fender wells, and I mean, that's pretty deep. It's pushing about 3.5 foot, so something like that. I'll measure it out and see what it is. But I'll pull it apart right here and show you guys. Let y'all check it out right quick. But there's my snorkels. Come up with the handlebars like I was talking about doing them. Like some of the kits you see on eBay and stuff. The right one right here is the actual intake tube, and the next one over is the vent line tube. So I got that all done, looking pretty good. I actually went ahead, because there's not a whole lot of support. I mean, it's stout. It wiggles a little, but it keeps it from breaking at the same time. But I went ahead and drilled 2 holes in the middle and zip tied them together. I'm going to put a black zip tie in there or whatever. Just to, you know, keep them from walking back and forth on each other. But I actually down here at the bottom can't see it, but I'll try to explain it best I possibly can. Right here you have 245s for both pipes. 12-inch sticker pipe, 1.5" diameter. This is right here and here, 290s, 1.5". It's all it's all ABS pipe, so it's already black. I didn't have to paint it. I ain't got to worry about scratching it up or nothing like that. I went ahead and cut about 1.5" piece to go in between the male connectors and the 90, and you know, cleaned and glued all that and put it together. On the back side, underneath the plastic, instead of using a lock nut, I used a clean out. I guess I'm saying that right. Usually it's in a pipe somewhere to where you can take a little cap out of it and put something down in it and clean the pipe out if it gets stopped up. But without the cap, a male connector will screw into it perfectly, thread up perfectly. So even for a smooth edge on my vent lines, I use that clean out connector. And on the other side, I use a clean out connector. I bought some pipe cement, but it said, I wasn't paying no attention when I got it. It said not to use it on plastic pipe, so that you can use it. So I used plenty of thread tape on the actual intake side, where I took the clean out and the male connector and put them together. That's what holds it in place. There's a hole right here drilled in my plastic. Slid the male connector in, went from the inside, tightened up that clean out onto the male connector with the thread tape in there to seal it up good. And so far it's worked out really well. I'm going to go ahead and pop the seat off real fast. I just washed it there a little while ago, so it's got some water on it. But the first thing I got going on, let me pull this around here a little bit. Hopefully you can see it. I'll take the drop light and put it in there. Let's see it a little. Let me get a flashlight. Let me check it with a flashlight right quick. You can see it a little better. I got a little flashlight around here somewhere. Okay, here we go. Sorry about that. Right here, from the male connector, or from the clean out pipe, I put a little short piece of pipe, and hang on, let me look real quick. Oh, I'm sorry. No, I'm lying. The clean out pipe connector will slip right in a female to female 90. So I just glued it up right there. You can see it right there. There's the connector, there's the 90. Okay, and then it goes to the right side of the four-wheeler. Let me back out here so you can see everything really good. Best I can anyway. Tight quarters. Okay, then I put like, it's either 2 inches, 2.5 inches or so. Follow my light. It comes over, then 90s down in this hump right here. In behind the ITP, I'm 90s back down. Then I was able to put a 45. You can't even see it. I'm sorry. I hate that. I wanted you to be able to see it though really good. Right there you can see it. Okay. There's the 90 kicking down, where my beam is, where my beam of light is. There's that 90 I was talking about over in the hump. There's about 4.5, 5-inch piece back into a 45. That, excuse me, my throat's clogged up. And that 45, it kind of turns back toward your fuel pump and goes down in beside a hit. It don't go straight back. Now it's tilted toward the middle of the four-wheeler. So it kicks down, or you can see the fuel pump where my light is. Okay, there's the next 45. And then it goes straight on back. No need for that little rubber coupler like most people use, because it's all perfect. I dry fit it. I don't know if you can see that red, see those arrows? That's where I dry fitted it all, made sure it's perfect, then pulled it apart and glued it back together. Glued it all together. There was arrow to arrow so I could match it up. And then this was actually my last glue. So I went ahead and built all the front except for up at the top. All my snorkels and all that was already in place. And then this was my first glue to get all of it back in there after I put it all together. It was right there between that clean out and the 90. And all slipped right up in there. I had to take the gas tank, all the plastic off the tank, but that's part of it. Okay, starting back in the back where my factory grommet is. Oh, I've got my cord on my flip cam hung up. Back here where my factory, let me take the light off of it. You can see the band back there a little bit, right where the light is. I got about a 4 to 5 inch piece of PV or of ABS pipe going back in there, and then I just sealed it up really good with silicone. Cleaned it all out real good, took it all apart, and cleaned it up real nice, and then put it all back together. 45, 45. Got about a 4-inch piece right there to kick it out beside the jug of the motor. Like I said, I put all this together and all the inside stuff on the front together before I actually pieced it together. Right here's where I pieced it together at. Sorry, I'm trying to shine a flashlight on a camera. And then all my air tubes and stuff that go to my electronic fuel injection and all that stuff, I used a waterproof type of grease just to seal them up real good, and it's worked out really well. Like I said, all the clips, everything on this thing has been dielectric grease, so no water can get nowhere. And like I was showing you on the last one, this little vent tube down here, I went ahead and took that light off of it, you can see it better. I went ahead, put a 3-foot piece on it, and ran it out with the vent lines. That from the factory goes straight down the frame. I didn't want no water getting in that, so on and so forth. Like I showed you on the first video, if you ain't seen the first one, go back to the part 1 of the snorkel build, and I'll show you how to start up, you know, all your vent tube running and stuff. It's pretty self-explanatory. It's all set up right here in the middle. That's where the factory snorkel was. Everything that I've did has worked out great. I love it. I'm happy with it. Everybody that's seen it thinks it's something I bought or a professional job, but hey, I'm old redneck sitting in the garage tinkering on my toys. But guys, I sure appreciate it. I'm going to jump off here. Hopefully you'll see some more of my videos before too long. Hope this helps you out. Appreciate it. Later.